네, 배우를 직접 마주보고서 꼼꼼히 살펴보고서 이야기를 나눠보고서 보고해드립니다. 백은하의 배우보고서 오늘의 연구 대상은 배우 베네딕트 컴버배치입니다. Hello, Benedict.
Hello. Hello.
Thanos is coming.
This might be dangerous, so let's put on our mean faces.
We're gonna need some help.
Finally, you made it to Korea.
I know, right? I know.
Do you know how eagerly your Korean Kamba people wanted to be
I
to
like that
Korea?
correction. No, I do. I'm very aware of my Korean fan base, and I'm very grateful and proud for it. I've been sent beautiful books by Korean fans, curated by fans with messages and artwork.
Wow.
And I guess, you know, it began with Sherlock. I know that was a huge success here in Korea. But it's gone through stage work, whether it's Frankenstein and Hamlet, to more sort of esoteric fare like Ford Madox Ford and Parade's End, and then bigger things like Doctor Strange and Sherlock again.
Yeah, cool. Now, as Dr. Stranger controls the time, this interview will be divided into present, past, and the future of
I like it. I like a theme, you know. I like a theme.
Benedict Cumberbatch. And let's take a look at your current work first.
Okay.
And Avengers Infinity War will open on April 25th in Korea. How do you feel?
Very excited for
Are
you
you
guys.
excited?
Oh, I'm as excited
Yeah.
as you guys because we've
I'm
seen
excited.
we've seen like a clip of it at a fan event in London, which was truly exciting. And you know, you put a lot of hard work into this film. It's very piecemeal. There are so many of us. We're flying around the world doing other things, and we come together for this this extraordinary epic tale of you know, an anniversary culmination of 10 years worth of work and character arcs, and to play any part in that is a privilege, but especially when you're a fan. And when you do the work in such fragmented segments,
Yeah.
when you get to see it all brought together, there is a magic to it which makes you feel distant from the usual self-consciousness you have of watching, what I have of watching my own work. So you can genuinely really enjoy it as a fan. You can sit back and go, this is just amazing. And it is, and everything, obviously the visual effects, the spectacle, that's all a lot of what's not there on the day. But even the live action stuff that you remember doing, of which there's a lot in this actually, it's still, it's just, it translates so beautifully when it's all sewn together. Those Russo brothers, they are brilliant, really extraordinary directors. So I think we're all in for a treat, I hope.
Yesterday I watched just 23 minutes.
You see the clip, yeah, okay.
Footage from the film, but it was very tantalizing because I couldn't see the entire film.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
but did you?
It'll
did
be
you,
worth the wait, I
Did,
think.
did you watch the entire film?
No.
Oh, yeah?
I have seen, you know, I've read the whole script.
Yeah, I heard
although
that.
What of the whole script remains in the whole film is always going to be a changing thing with Marvel. They don't stop plussing it. They don't stop bettering and changing and trying to one-up themselves with the quality of what they do. And I know a lot of stuff we shot isn't in the movie, and a lot of stuff will be, and you know, it's going to be a surprise to see.
So you read the entire script. So without giving any spoilers, what is
Yes.
the keyword or most important line of the Avengers Infinity War?
The most important line is, it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. That's the most important line, yeah. And yeah,
More interesting.
so you can sort of say, ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. What you do, it's the way, it's that's the most important line. It's no secret to say that Tom Holland says that.
Cool.
You know, all joking aside, it's a film, like all the Avengers Assembly films are, that I think at the heart of its kind of social message is the idea that we're stronger united, we're stronger together. And it's better to build bridges than build walls, and it's better to stand together and conquer than stand divided and be conquered. So that's the idea, but my goodness, they're under a lot of threat. This guy, Thanos, it's unlike anything the MCU has seen before, and it's pretty touch and go. I have to see whether I make it out.
And Tony Stark and Stephen Strange are
Yes.
totally different type of peoples. But in the real world,
Yeah.
the relationship between you and Robert is very special.
No,
Yeah,
it's really
okay.
good. It's really good.
I believe you.
No, it's really good. I mean, I hope it is. I mean, I adore the guy. I think he's a great example of how to be a leading man, and he's incredibly generous with all the trappings of his success. He shares it and his time, and is just very loving and open and friendly. You know, and it comes at a special time. He's been doing this for 10 years, and the success is very much on his and John Favreau and, of course, Kevin Feige's shoulders. So to be welcomed in that much by your leading man is a great thing. And I've been a huge fan of him as an actor, so to be standing on set with him and then him playing an iconic role that I've loved watching as a fan was quite overwhelming. But then, even on set, in a day's work, he's the first to kind of whip up a frenzy, get really enthusiastic about what you've done in your takes, and yeah, he's a good guy to work with. Great fun.
And Dr. Stranger brought the magic word to the MCU.
Did indeed.
And yeah, what do you think you have brought to the Team Avengers? More British dry humor?
Oh, no, because he's very American. I wanted to really sort of arc towards that and away from anything that was sort of Sherlockian or ironic or contemptuous in that way. I just wanted it to be, it's much more, he's an American icon, and I'm playing him as an American icon, so I don't think I brought a British dryness to him. You know, it's very different.
And next, let's have a look at your early career.
Let's.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to show.
Yeah. You studied classic acting in the UK, and now you became a Hollywood superhero movie star. When you played Richard III and
Yes.
Shakespeare's play, or when you're being a dragon smaug, or creating magic like a fire portal
Yeah.
in front of the green screen, do you think you need a different skill or imagination as an actor?
Not really. The base point of it is that it's all smoke and mirrors. It doesn't matter how extrapolated that gets into fantasy or special effects or things that are unreal. We're all pretending to inhabit characters in imaginary circumstances that aren't our own, so it all requires a certain amount of make-believe and play. I guess this is a bigger sandpit, and there's maybe more kind of stretch to the canvas of it. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Most of the impressive characters you've played so far, including Stephen Hawking, Alan Turing, Julian Assange, Peter Gillam, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and
Wow.
Doctor Strange
Yeah.
or Sherlock, they are extremely intelligent, but at the same time, they are secretive and very insecure people. Do you think you have a good sense at finding somebody's vulnerability as an actor?
I guess so, because I'm not naturally clever, so I think it's more about finding a humanity that makes them approachable, empathizable. But I try to mix it up. I mean, you've mentioned some great characters that I played, but Gwilym is, while in a pressured situation, for example, in Tinker Tailor, he's a normal man in an extraordinary situation, like a lot of Secret Service men and women are. So that was a case in point. Yeah, I try to mix it up between the sort of slightly more eccentric or difficult or complicated characters and those who are a little bit more everyday.
Yeah. And finally, let's take a look at your future. In my report, it states, Benedict Cumberbatch, a very strange cipher that can never be solved. And I don't think you ever played any role in the predictable manner. So I wrote this sentence that
thank you.
with the belief and expectation, you will be continue to surprise us strangely in a good way.
Oh, that's very sweet. I hope to do
Yeah.
that.
백은하의 배우 보고서 오늘은 베네딕트 컴버배치를 잘 보고서 이야기를 잘 듣고서 돌아갑니다. 감사합니다. Thank you for the interview.
감사합니다.
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 Yeah, hope to see you soon again.
Thank you. Lovely
Okay,
to meet you.
thank you.
Thank you.
아, 올레 TV.